Xingxuan asks Yuanshan for a name. Yuanshan hesitates to change the line. Ling Wei asks Xingxuan how to help Yuanshan draw illustrations, and asked if the two were dating. Yuanshan shook his head to deny, and Xingxuan had no choice but to say that he was paid to help Yuanshan paint. Ling Wei said that was really great. There are so many top students who help her dad draw illustrations. Xingxuan learned that Yuanshan's secret love affair was because of Ling Wei, not Song Sai. Yuanshan explained that it was because Ling Wei had a physical condition that would stimulate Ling Wei. Xingxuan said that Yuanshan did not stimulate Ling Wei, so he came to stimulate him. Yuanshan took Xingxuan's clothes and acted like a coquettish, saying that his relationship with Xingxuan was different. Xingxuan warned Yuanshan and asked Yuanshan to quickly give him a position to complete the task within the time limit. In order to coax the unreasonable Xingxuan, Yuanshan said it must be announced as soon as possible in the sculpture room. Xingxuan deliberately ignored Yuanshan. Yuanshan poked Xingxuan and sprayed water on Xingxuan's sculpture, attracting Xingxuan's attention. Xingxuan looked back at Yuanshan with no expression on his face. Yuanshan asked Xingxuan to guide the sculpture. After Xingxuan said no, he continued to work on his sculpture. Yuanshan said that he needed Jia Sikeng's help, and Xingxuan pulled Yuanshan to stop Yuanshan from treating his individual works as collective labor. Yuanshan kindly asked Xingxuan to eat malatang. Xingxuan said that Yuanshan wants to have a love affair. Yuanshan could only go to the cafeteria for dinner with Luo Xingxin, but she didn't expect a girl to hook up her Xingxuan. Yuanshan and Luo Xingxin brought the meal to Xingxuan's table quickly, and they wanted to have dinner with Xingxuan. During this period, Yuanshan kept preventing the girls at the table from talking. Xingxuan sent a text message to ask Yuanshan if he was going to make it public, saying that he would be coveted forever. Yuanshan immediately packed his dishes and took Luo Xingxin and left. Luo Xingxin saw Yuanxian's Hang's grandeur and thought Yuanshan was Xingxuan's girlfriend. Yuanshan prevents Luo Xingxin from suspicion. After that, Xingxuan called and answered the phone as if he were parents. Xingxuan knew that there was someone beside Yuanshan, and asked Yuanshan to make it public, saying that he could not bear it for long. As soon as Luo Xingxin went out, Yuanshan immediately coaxed Xingxuan so that Xingxuan would not complain about his wife. Xingxuan said he would watch a movie on weekends, otherwise he would tell Chen Kanan. Yuanshan can only follow Xingxuan's meaning. On the weekend, Xingxuan held Yuanshan's hand and said that the hands of the sculpture girls were rough. Yuanshan warned that Xingxuan had held a hand that was so delicate, and Xingxuan said mothers. Before long, a familiar classmate passed by. Yuanshan quickly shook off Xingxuan's hand and distanced himself from Xingxuan. Xingxuan was upset again. When buying movie tickets, Yuanshan coaxed Xingxuan to keep Xingxuan from getting angry, saying that it was a sequel of being single for too long. Yuanshan also said that when the movie theater goes dark, Xingxuan can do whatever he wants. Yuanshan walked into the movie theater to find out that Xingxuan did not buy a seat. Xingxuan explained that it was broad daylight and pay attention to the influence. Yuanshan and Xingxuan sat at each other. Yuanshan sent text messages to continue to coax Xingxuan. Seeing that Xingxuan was indifferent, he called Xingxuan. Xingxuan finally saw Yuanshan's text message, but Xingxuan replied to Yuanshan, respecting the work of the film workers. On the way back for the two of them, Yuanshan tried many times to ask Xingxuan to hold his hand, and Xingxuan grabbed Yuanshan's hand. But without taking a few steps, Xingxuan threw away Yuanshan's hand as soon as he saw someone, saying that the underground romance was just that. This time, Yuanshan was angry, and Xingxuan caught up with Yuanshan and held Yuanshan in his arms. Yuanshan was coaxed in an instant, and the two embraced tightly, understanding each other. Yuan Shen fought for the 10th final exam. Under the leadership of his roommate, Yuan Shen dared to read the transcript. He didn't expect that he won the first place in the department. Yuan Shen excitedly hugged her roommates to celebrate. Yuan Shen just agreed to invite his roommate for dinner, and received a call from the counselor. It was Professor Jin who recommended Yuan Shen to the oil painting department. Professor Jin felt that Yuan Shen had a talent for art. Although he was a little bit reluctant to switch to Yuan Shen, he still respected Yuan Shen's wishes. Professor Jin said that no matter which department Yuan Shen is in, he is Yuan Shen's teacher. Yuan Shen thanked Professor Jin very much. Yuan Shen sat down by the lake, and Xing Shen gave a box of oil painting brushes to celebrate Yuan Shen's first place. Yuan Shen began to wonder if it was right for him to transfer, and Xing Shen asked Yuan Shen to follow his heart. Yuan Shen felt that although oil painting was a dream at the beginning, she transferred to the Department of Sculpture by accident. She found that the classmates, teachers and sculptors of the Department of Sculpture were very interested in herself. Xing Shen held Yuan Shen in his arms and said that no matter what Yuan Shen made, he would support Yuan Shen. Xing Shen asked Yuan Shen what arrangements for the long vacation. Yuan Shen said there were no arrangements, and there were many small long vacations. Xing Shen learned that Chen Qinan asked Luo Thingxin's dormitory to go to see the lantern, and he had to sign up to follow it. Xing Shen just wanted to send a text message to ask Yuan Shen if he was going, so Yuan Shen called to recommend the ancient town lanterns, saying that it would be better to go with the big troops. Xing Shen said to let Yuan Shen Yima go first. A few people chartered out. Yuan Shen led Luo Thingxin away. Xing Shen pulled Yuan Shen and secretly said the first row. Yuan Shen, who with motion sickness, went straight to the first row as soon as he got into the car. Next to Xing Shen, he said that the first row was more comfortable. In the car, Xing Shen made Yuan Shen sleepy and leaned on his shoulders. Yuan Shen carefully leaned on Xing Shen. When Lu Jining and the team talked about Xing Shen, Yuan Shen immediately sat upright. A few people came to the Century Old Town. Xing Shen and Yuan Shen secretly poked at each other in the large group. Yuan Shen and her roommates changed into Hanfu at the Hanfu store. She didn't expect Xing Shen to also change into a couple style similar to her own. Xing Shen secretly held Yuan Shen's hand behind the team. When Lu Jining in front of him asked Yuan Shen to buy the hairpin, Xing Shen had not let go of Yuan Shen's hand. Yuan Shen was sweating profusely when he broke away from Xing Shen's hand. Yuan Shen could only explain to Lu Jining that the weather was too dull. Before long, Xing Shen pulled Yuan Shen away from the team, and the two ran holding hands in Hanfu in the alleys of the ancient town. Before Xing Shen and Yuan Shen started to make affection, they were found by the large army. Xing Shen explained that the ancient town met Yuan Shen only after the ring line. Everyone thought it was Xing Shen who found Lu Kai's original source.